Hey guys, it's Sean, and today we're going to be learning about some bagging. Alright, so step one is always to wash your hands and put a clean glove on. Next up, I'm going to show you guys different bags that we have and that we use. So this is going to be our smallest one, the number 4 bag. It's going to be used for single entrees or sides. We have our kids bag, which of course is going to be used for kids meals. We have our number 8 bag, which we use for majority of the meals. And then we have our number 12 bag, which is going to be for our larger orders. We also have these plastic bags that we use for all of our salads and wraps and that kind of stuff. And then we have our biggest bag, which is our shopping bag, which we'll mainly use for holding larger orders, multiple bags, put them all separate. Alright, so the first thing you guys need to know is that hot and cold items have to be bagged separately. So we have a number 1 meal with fruit cup, number 1 in one bag, and then we'll grab the fruit cup and bag it into another bag. And the reason for this is to keep the temperature separate. Obviously, if you have something hot and something cold together, the hot thing will get cold and the cold thing will get hot. And we don't want that. We want to keep them separate, keep them at their correct temperatures. Next thing is, whenever you do have that situation, you always want to make sure that whenever we hand out to the guests, it's just a single pass handout. That's going to be better for time and accuracy as well. That way, they don't accidentally forget a bag. So if you have 2 bags, always combine it into one, like this. And this is where the shopping bag is really handy. Don't be afraid to use this big boy for the really large orders. Just put everything in there. The reason for that also is don't be afraid to use that also because we don't want to overstuff any of the bags. We want to make sure that they're filled up. We can fit all the sauces, all the napkins, and still be able to fold over the top like that. And if you have like 10 fries in there and it's like stacked over the top, we don't avoid that. Just use another bag and then put it together. Next on the list, we're going to talk about the clamshells, which are going to be these guys right here. All of our specialty sandwiches and such come in here. It's perfect for our number 8 bag, for our most used bag. So we just want to put that in there, straight up and down like that. And then we can put, the fries in there with it as well, or anything like that. We never want to put it in the smaller 4-pound bag because it can't fit in there straight up and down. It just doesn't work. All right, for kids meals, these are going to be our kids meal bag, and we always want to make sure that for each kids meal it has its own bag. So if we have an order with 2 kids meals, we can't just put everything in one bag. It's got to be separate. And then also remember always with the kids meals that it comes with the toy. Put the toy right on in there unless they decide to swap it for ice cream. Something like that. Easy peasy. The next thing is going to be talk about some soups. So whenever someone orders a soup, whether it's a small or large, each soup has to be bagged separate. So if you have 2 soups, you'll have 1 and 1. You can't put them together or anything like that. The reason is that it's possible for them to leak. They're also very heavy compared to all of our other things, and we don't want the bag to break or anything, spill soup everywhere. That would be a catastrophe. So make sure we're bagging every soup in its own bag, whether it's a small or large. I think that